Yo.
What's up, homie?
Man, not too much, bro. Just chilling right now and just grateful to be in the booth. You know, the Unchained podcast store. You already know.
Me too, man. I've had a pretty good day today, and I got some chicken thighs in the oven, and so, after we're done here, I'm gonna have a little feast. Glory be to God.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. That's beautiful right there, bro. Well deserved.
Yeah, I haven't really been buying too much food. Like, I make a lot of stuff that is easy to cook when I'm at home. I don't know if that means I'm lazy or if that means that God has simplified things. I haven't really figured it out, but I make a lot of things that are just easy to make around the house. So it's like when I have something that's takes a little more time, I kind of treat it as a special event.
Facts, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. You're at home, so you're making food that'll make you basically be at peace while at the crib. You're not trying to make nothing too crazy or too, out of the ordinary. Just keeping it simple, bro. That's how it is.
Exactly.
That's how it is when you be on your SR journey, bro. And yeah. It's definitely a beautiful thing. It's definitely a beautiful thing because you don't have to go out of your way to make yourself feel happy.
No, I've become really grateful for the little things. For some reason, when I get groceries, bro, I get really pumped up. I feel I feel very blessed to just be able to go inside of a store and just pick I don't know. It's just God's kind of changed my whole perspective on things. When I bring home food to put in the fridge, I feel very blessed.
Yeah, just grateful and blessed for things, and yeah, because looking at our old selves, we, or at least, from my personal experience, I wasn't grateful for things, basically just, yeah, I don't know if it was selfish or just, some type of entitlement or.
Yeah, you're taking everything for granted, bro.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, taking everything for granted and not being grateful for shit. That's how I was. But now it's man, whenever I get something that somebody gives to me or, groceries or just anything in general for the house, it just, it makes you feel real good, bro. Because it's something simple and, things that makes God proud as well,
Absolutely, man. God blesses us with, food is, one of the things that food is one of those things that we should get excited about in life. It's one of those things that God blesses us with, and he talks about it in the Bible a lot. He provides food for us, and yeah, bro. Looking at my old self, I used to I go to the grocery store, and it kind of seemed like a chore to get groceries, and now I'm that's one of my favorite things to do is to go buy food.
Yeah, yeah, it becomes part of your routine / your discipline routine is to get groceries and just things that you need for the house. It becomes real important as one of your top tier missions and stuff. Because looking at my old stuff, I wasn't definitely wasn't thinking how I think now. Since I'm basically doing the right things and lined up right and being on this SR journey and not fornicating and all this crazy shit and putting my energy into the wrong people out here. You can actually focus on what you need to get done. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I come to realize. And let me get that intro knocked out.
All right, bro.
All right. Welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy SpiritWar Martin, along with his podcast partner Sebastian. We always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here. For topic number one, bro, what are your thoughts on daily, putting on your daily armor?
Ooh, this is a very important thing for us to do, bro. And I actually learned this. There's a section in the Bible, I forget where it is. It's in the New Testament. It's in Corinthians or Galatians or one of those books. I forget which one, but it talks about. I know we like a lot of people like to talk about it as this concept, but it actually says it in the Bible. It lists the things. It lists the things like there's like the belt of truth, there's like the helmet of salvation, there's the sword of the Spirit, the sword of, I'm butchering this, but I know a couple of them, the sword of the word, you know what I mean? So the word essentially is our weapon. So that's what he says, the word going into the Bible is our weapon, against the enemy in spiritual warfare. And then, yeah, there's like the boots of truth. I forget it, but I know it's definitely. I'm gonna go over that one, and maybe I'll make a video on that one. But it's important for us to do this, bro. Every day, every day we need to make a conscious effort to put, get ourselves spiritually feeling grounded and spiritually safe, bro. Because as we both know, as soon as you become vulnerable, that's when devil and his punk ass army like to come in and attack us, bro. And it can come in many forms. So we got to be on guard. And every day, we got to put on that armor, bro, so we're protected out here.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Definitely snapped off on that, bro. And for me, I make sure I read my Bible every single day. Sometimes I knock out 2 chapters, maybe 3, but most of all, it's, the goal is to get 1. You feel me? Get 1 chapter done in the Bible every day, and sometimes it's more. Some days I just feel like I want to knock out literally like 3 or 4 chapters sometimes, bro. But every single day I make sure I get 1 chapter knocked out, and if I don't get a chapter knocked out, it just feels weird. I do it every morning. When I get up, I get my 2 books that I read and, come into the kitchen and read it out loud and gain that wisdom every day, gain that wisdom every day, and then ask God for strength, before I start my day off. And then that's when I start drinking my coffee.
Yeah, man, it's super important to be, this is what I've been realizing lately. I've been reading a lot more of the Bible the last couple weeks, bro, and on my way to work, I watch videos and sermons and stuff like that, and man, it just helps me. I don't know what it is, but I know you feel me on this aspect, but as soon as I start to ingest the word, I just feel like this calmness come over me, and it's really hard to explain, bro. Because it doesn't even matter what the verse is about. Like, as soon as I start diving into that book, bro, there's some kind of like safety bubble that starts to form around me, and it's like, it's very hard to explain, but it must be the presence of God. It's like every time that we decide to get into that book or focus on Him, it's like He rewards us, and it's almost like instantly, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You definitely feel it right off the bat, or at least after you get into, like you said, you get in a zone, right, of reading into this book. And then all of a sudden you just feel like you are at peace. Because I noticed, when I first started reading, it could be rough for some reason sometimes. I don't know what it is. Like, when I first start off, it's always rough. And then as I ease into it, it's just like you feel at peace, and you start to feel powerful as hell, bro. And then you just start breezing through the book. It's like, when you first start off, and start to fall into it, that's when God comes in and he puts His hand on you and gives you strength to be able to get throughout the day, just because you are reading the word. You feel me? It's
Yeah.
it's hard to explain, but I know we can relate on this. It's all spiritual.
Yeah, that's part of the that is part of the reason why I believe in God so heavily is right there. Is like, that's the kind of thing that you can't explain. Is like, as soon as you dive into this certain book and start reading, it's like you can feel his presence, and it's very hard to explain. You kind of just experience it yourself. So it's like, it's a very weird phenomenon, that you get. It's like he rewards you in real time, and it's just like instant, and he's like, okay, thank you, you're doing the right thing, my child, you know what I'm saying? So, you're going to be okay. Today is going to be a good day, and he just, like you said, he just gifts you with that peace. It's almost like you're a kid, and it's like you're doing something that your parents want you to do, like you clean your room or something, and so they're, you get blessed, That's really how it works. It's like he's our Father, he's our Heavenly Father, and he, whenever we do things that he likes, he's going to reward us.
Facts, bro. That's the truth. Absolute truth, my dude. And it's because you're being in that present moment. You're in that present moment and reading the word, so it makes it proud. Real important to be in the present moment and read the word and get your armor on. Because he sits back and makes sure that we are reading the great book. And sometimes we could forget to, but I make sure I don't forget. I can't go without reading that every day, because I know how powerful it is and how important it is to just keep that as part of my routine and keep me structured throughout the day,
Yeah, it's almost like he seeks pleasure in taking on our battles, It's like he enjoys, it's like when we go to him, it's like he enjoys that process, It's like he takes pleasure in taking on our battles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what he's here for, man, to fight our battles for us and to make sure we are always at a peace of mind, always at a peace of mind, and let him take care of the BS battles in the spirit world, because you're always going to get attacked and have all types of crazy stuff going on. But as long as you got that armor on, you're going to get through it.
Yes, sir, man. It's super important to do it every day because, it's very easy for us to maybe get into a zone where maybe we're feeling good for a couple days and then we forget to rely on God. What I've noticed is super important for us to do all these things and put in the legwork, even when we're feeling good, because all of a sudden we go a couple days and we're feeling good and we think that we can take the wheel ourselves because we're feeling good, and then all of a sudden that power runs out, and it's like, we have to we got to run back to God with our tail between our legs, just like, I'm sorry, I should have been, tapping in with you the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he wants us to do, is to be constantly in contact with him, whether or not we're going through something tragic, or we're grieving, or something really negative like that, or something amazing, something on the good side, and we're feeling good and we're feeling happy. He wants us to be tapping in with him at all times.
Facts, bro. He always wants us tapped in with him, because definitely a selfish dude, and very powerful. One of the most powerful dudes that I've ever, become friends with, best pals with, and the Heavenly Father, bro, he always has our backs, because looking at my old self, I never went to him for anything, so it was like just bad luck left and right, bro, because I didn't have that armor on, so I was just out here getting stabbed and shot up in the spirit world, bro, You there, bro?
Absolutely, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, my son is a little lit right now. I don't know what the hell his problem is, but his little butt is trying to get turned up or something. You better chill.
He's always lit over there.
I know, man. Always just turned up and doing stuff. Like, bro, sit down for a minute.
Yeah, it sounds like he's having fun, though. That's a good thing.
Facts. Okay, that was definitely a good topic, bro. For topic number 2, what do you think about the concept of being vulnerable?
Well, you know, I definitely believe that vulnerability actually translates into strength. You know, I think that being vulnerable is a sign of strength. You know, for a long time I thought that being vulnerable was like a bad thing, you know, and it would make me look weak, or, you know, I was afraid to be vulnerable. And somewhere along the way, I'll always remember this moment because it kind of shifted things for me, but it was in 2013, bro. I had a friend of mine, I guess, you know, he kind of called me out, and he basically was telling me, you know, that he could tell that I was like bottling stuff up, you know, and I wasn't really talking about my problems. And he basically said, like, you know, people like it when you're vulnerable. You know, people respect it when they're vulnerable because it makes you, you know, that's a respectable, you know, trait, you know, to just like show other people your problems and show other people that, you know, you're human too, and that you go through things too. You know, it's not a very attractive quality to pretend like you're, you know, super strong and all this stuff, you know, because that's not real. You know, that's just not real. You know, we all go through stuff, and it's just a sign of strength, bro, to be vulnerable and to allow other people to come into your life and try to help you. And, you know, that's how I see it.
Yeah, bro, being vulnerable is powerful because, yeah, it shows that you are not in fear. You have no fear to talk about your problems or what you got going on out here, you know, because what I've noticed is when I be vulnerable, it's like other people start to open up as well. You know, you start to have other individuals open up about their problems or problems that they have that are the same as yours. You know, that's what I've noticed, bro. Like, mugs just start to open up once you start being vulnerable and talking about, you know, some shit that's serious, like addictions and shit. And like, you have a bunch of people that will just open up about shit once. It's like once one person does it, you know, everybody does it. And that's actually pretty damn good because it's not good to bottle shit up. So it's like a chain reaction. You know, once one person does it, then you'll get other people that'll start doing it, you know?
Yeah, it's very inspiring to do that. You know, when people see that, you know, once I understood that idea, I realized that it was like a superpower, you know, being vulnerable and talking about things. And, you know, so now I try to do it as much as possible because I know what happens, you know, exactly what you just said. I know about that chain reaction process. So, you know, I'd like to be somebody who's able to talk about this stuff because I've been through a lot of stuff, bro. I've been through a lot of pain and, you know, of my own doing, obviously, but, you know, I've been through pain. So I feel like people like us who have been through a lot of pain, you know, we've gone through hell. So, you know, we can tell people, we can talk about it. And we can tell people what it's like, and we can try to help people that are there currently. And we can try to help people that are, you know what I'm saying, who can relate. And things like that, bro. You know, what else is, to me personally, that's one of my favorite things to do in life. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like why I'm here. That's kind of why God put me here, is to be a teacher in that aspect.
Same with me, bro. You know, I just never understood it at first, you know, but I just definitely, you know, felt different about shit. And it seems like since I got to where I am today and got on SR, it's just all like, just, you know, manifesting like right in my face. It's almost like taking a pie to the face. You feel me? It's like, yeah, you just got you know, SR just slapped all in your face. Now you making YouTube videos and doing what you doing today, just on some whole different ass shit now, you know, and being very vulnerable to help
Yeah.
other people out there in the world, you know. But you had to go through hell first, you know. Had to go through hell first before I was able to speak on things, you know. And yeah, because looking at my old self, I wouldn't be able to do none of this. Like, you know, speaking about these situations and shit, I wouldn't be able to do this, bro, if I wasn't on this journey that I'm on right now, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's really what it's all about, you know. I know there's a lot of people out there in the world that are afraid to talk about, you know, their things. You know, just how I explained it earlier, you know, it's just like a lot of people have a lot of pride, you know, and they have like a lot of ego, and you know, maybe they're raised a certain way and raised in a certain neighborhood, or raised in a certain family, you know, maybe their family has a lot of money, or you know, maybe they have these ideas of themselves that are honestly all bullshit, you know, all that stuff's bullshit. And you know, a lot of people are unable to talk about things because they're afraid that they're going to come off as like weak. They're going to come off as like a loser or something, when, you know, actually they're completely missing the point, you know, where like what they're doing makes them look weak, you know, when you're being fake like that, you know. Coming off and being real actually is like a indicator of strength.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. When you come off as real, bro, you get way more respect, because it doesn't come off as artificial. It comes off as authentic. And that's how God wants all of us to be. It's authentic in our own ways, you know, not something that we're not. You know what I'm saying? And you know, looking at my old self, I was something that you know, something different. You know, a person who I wasn't supposed to be, but I had to go through being that piece of crap person to get to where I am today and be connected with God. You know, it's just crazy how the transition is, you know, when you sit back sometimes and just look at how shit changed. Shit is mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes I can't fathom, you know, I can't, you know, yeah, sometimes it's just like, damn, bro, like, is this even like real? You know?
It's a trip, my dude. Yeah, it's a trip. It's all about, it's when you make that decision to start operating in the spirit versus the flesh, everything changes.
Yeah. Everything changes. Like, just, it's hard to explain, bro. Sometimes it's, I don't know. Like, it's just different, you know, and I'm grateful to be on this different way of life. But going so long as that old behavior, you know, the addictions, the porno, and all that shit. Now we're doing the right thing, man. This is just some beautiful shit, bro. You know, and it just shows me how powerful God really is, and the Holy Spirit, and it makes me never want to ever go back to the way I was, bro. You know, I love being vulnerable and just talking about this shit right here. You know, yeah, this is all like destiny right here, bro. You know, and just grateful for you and fellow retainers out there in general, bro, because this shit is just, you know, it's mind-blowing to just be on this journey.
It really is, because yeah, when you think about it, some people are meant to be, some people are like I guess you can call them healers or teachers. You know, I really think that's why we're here, bro. You know, I don't know the extent of like how much pain that you went through, you know, but I know that, you know, you talk about your relationship a lot, and that past relationship, and then you talk about the alcohol and all that kind of stuff, you know. But, you know, I'm pretty damn sure that you've been to some pretty low points, you know, spiritually, and like how you feel about yourself. And
yep,
because I don't think I don't think you'd be able to go in depth with all these topics that we talk about, you know, if you haven't been to hell and back yourself.
Facts, bro. Yeah, definitely. I've been to hell and back, man. You know, not having control of myself, and being black out all the time, and you know, basically in a prison in my subconscious while this demonic spirit from the alcohol is just controlling my body every single day, bro. So yeah, I was like in prison for years, bro, in my subconscious. And then I don't know what it was, man. I somehow, I don't know, you know, broke free out of that shit and got on SR, and then basically jail broke my mind. You know what I'm saying? From the addictions and all the bullshit that was going on. And now it's just, you know, here I am today.
That's such a trip, man.
You know, just jail broke my mind and shit from doing all the toxic stuff. And now I'm living a disciplined life. House is always clean. You know, just on top of shit now, just very disciplined. And I wasn't never like this, bro. At all. Never. You know, and it's just a beautiful feeling, bro. Just a beautiful feeling. That's all I got. God is good, bro.
Man, I'm pretty sure that he it's like it's hard for me to think, but pretty sure that God has to know, you know, who he chooses to be in these type of positions. You know, I feel like he must have like known that, you know, he had plans for both of us. It was just like a matter of like when it was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he already had a plan. It was just like perfect timing, you know, about perfect timing, and he sure did figure out the perfect timing to just make shit happen, and it happened fast, bro. And now we on this SR journey, and on fucking episode 60, bro.
Right.
You know, 60 damn episodes. Remember when we first started and shit in episode 2 and 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro? You know,
yeah, bro.
I still remember when we first started this, and we are on 60 now. I'm scratching my head right now.
Yeah, it's a testament to the combination of semen retention and putting God first. You know, to anybody who is on this journey, and anybody who's looking to, you know, put in some work in whatever it is you want to do, that combination is very serious. You know, me and Martin are a testament to that. I mean, we basically just got together, you know, decided to do a podcast, and then, you know, it was very natural for us, and we made a good episode, and now we've made 60 of them, you know, and we're just improving every day, and it's just like, yeah, it's crazy, man.
I know. It's all about growth, you know, growth and becoming crafty, you know, with yourself and what you're doing, you know. Yeah, it's a journey, and it's a process, you know, and the longer you stay on that journey, the better you will get at what you're doing, and, you know, raise your confidence as well. You know, that's really important, bro. That was a great topic.
Yes, sir.
Topic number 3, man. What are your thoughts on having new levels of courage?
Man, when I saw this topic, it tripped me out because I was actually listening to something about courage earlier. So this is like, and I didn't even know that you picked this, but maybe I sent it to you. I don't know. Maybe that's what got you inspired. But yeah, I'll be listening to a lot of different videos and stuff. But, you know, courage is, you know, actually, they said the definition of courage is doing something, you know, when you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some form of fear involved, you know, some form of uncomfortableness. You know, if you're doing things and it's just becoming easy to you, like things are coming easy to you, that means, like, you know, you're not being courageous. You know, that's just something that is like you're doing and you're already good at. I guess to be courageous, by definition means that, like, you know, you're uncomfortable before you do it, and you're accessing some form of strength from somewhere else to help you accomplish it. And that's pretty much that's how I would really describe this whole journey, bro. Like, I feel like SR puts you in a mode where you become very courageous, and, you know, I feel like I'm getting a lot of things done that I used to have problems with, and I'm learning a lot about, you know, myself, and a lot of it has to do with that, you know, that inner bitch that we talk about, bro. You know, that inner voice that pops up and tries to control us, and a lot of these things are it's just little stuff too, bro. You know, it's like little things, you know, like keeping my room clean, doing the laundry all the time, and you know, doing the dishes when I cook. It's little things, bro. It's little things, and a lot of it, I'm just fighting, you know, these little voices that used to run, you know, my previous self. And, you know, it takes courage to do these things, bro, because it's definitely, like, makes me uncomfortable, you know, because it's definitely that voice that used to run, you know, the old version of myself. And now I don't let that thing win. You know, I try my best to, when I feel that thing popping up, you know, I try to muster up some courage, bro, and take that thing out.
Absolutely, bro. You know, we battle that damn voice in our head. And at the beginning of my journey, man, it was real hard. And it was very uncomfortable. But now I'm at the point to where I'm just used to it now. And it's become like muscle memory to just make sure everything is clean and have a routine set every day, you know. And but at first it was real tough, bro. Like, I was battling that inner bitch like crazy because I was entering a whole different uncharted territory of self-development and a different level of difficulty for myself. So that shit was hard as hell, bro. And then once I got used to it by just, you know, sticking to it every day, you know, every single day, just keep the routine and stay disciplined. It's like it's nothing now, you know. It's become easy, you know, and it just comes with consistency, man. Every single day, you know, even when you feel like shit, bro, and moving slow, still do it. You know, still, you know, do the responsibilities around the house or whatever you're doing in general. You know, just bust through it. And you'll notice that you will feel good about doing it, even when you do feel like shit, bro. You know, that's what I've noticed. And courage, man, you know. As far as courage goes, you know, I've had a couple courageous moments, but most of the time I feel like shit is just natural. You know, I feel like most of the time shit is just natural to just do on some weird shit. You know, I usually don't feel nervous that much. Be myself. And when you have the power to just be yourself at all times, you are a serious dude, bro.
Yeah.
You know, serious self, making people laugh and shit, you know, just use a whole different ass animal in the field, bro, with that let's see, what word am I trying to think of? You know, it's not courage, but that confidence. You know, you don't
when you're being authentic.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think it takes courage to be authentic.
Yeah, you got a point. You know, definitely got a point. It just, you know, just feels natural, like how we just hopped on this, you know, on what we're on this podcast and just started doing it. You know, I didn't feel nervous when we did it. I just did it, bro. Same with you,
right?
You know.
Yeah. Well,
go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, like, I think it's just a testament to how our, you know, the energy between me and you is just like very, it was just easy, you know what I'm saying? So we already knew what was going to happen.
Facts. You know, it was just like, yeah, because it was all, you know, yeah, bro. Man, it's just going to work. you know, and you just have to pay attention to the signs and be like, yeah, I see this now. I see you, big homie upstairs. Yeah, you set this up just right.
Right.
Set it up
on
just
some crazy shit.
right. Definitely on some crazy stuff, bro. Mind blowing as hell, bro. I'm grateful. That was a good topic, bro. That was a good topic, bro. For the next topic, what are your thoughts on the process of detoxification from things?
Ooh, you feel like opening that one up?
Yeah, I can, bro. From my personal experience, you know, detoxifying from the wrong people, detoxifying from the porn sites, detoxifying from the alcohol and partying and all that crazy stuff, you know, it definitely made my life a lot more vivid and a lot more, you know, straightforward as far as the pathway goes, because I'm not putting my energy into all this other BS about here that was keeping me stagnant for so long. You know, because I'm in the detoxification process right now from a lot of just toxic shit about here, you know, and it's important for all of us to just be on that pathway of detoxifying from a lot of just bullshit about here, bro, so we can be able to focus as men out here and become, you know, influential and important out here, you know, because anybody can become anything. It just comes down to us focusing on ourselves, bro, and not focusing on shit that don't give a damn about us, you know. Right. That's what it comes down to, man. It's a lot of shit out there that does not care about you, a lot of people that just don't really care about you. But when you find people who do care about you for who you are as a person, you got to cherish them, you know. And that all comes with the detoxification process, you know, getting rid of the wrong people and bringing in the right people, you know, and getting rid of the porn sites, you know, detoxifying from that and getting actual, you know, in the present moment responsibilities for the right way of having dopamine go off, you know. And it's deep, you know, it's deep as hell, bro. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, man, this is like it's definitely challenging, you know, obviously, because, like, you know, the first thing that I ever, you know, when I'm looking back at my old self and who I was, you know, when I was just reckless and doing all this crazy shit, living in sin and, like, you know, doing all types, you know, a laundry list of bad, you know, habits and things like that. The first thing that I had to give up, bro, was first thing I had to do was get sober, you know. So that was definitely a major point in my life, you know. Ended up having 5 years of sobriety, you know, had to put down the alcohol, the weed, the drugs, all that stuff. And that was like a major moment for myself, you know, to do that one. But at the same time, you know, looking back, I definitely was detoxing from that, but I was also participating in a lot of other stuff, a lot of other toxic behaviors. I was still going to the casino, playing poker a lot. I was still looking at the websites. I was still, draining my energy a lot, and things like that. So, like, my recent experience is kind of in a place where, like, I'm really trying to detoxify my spirit as a whole, like, overall. So it's really like I'm trying my best to, you know, get knowledge of, like, all of the things that can possibly take me down, you know, spiritually. So, like, I'm looking at all the different type of sins and all this kind of stuff, and it hits different, bro, because I'm really trying to hit all areas. And I feel like, like semen retention obviously got me into this headspace, because I feel like once you detoxify from the porn and the masturbating, you know, it's a huge one, bro. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize how powerful it is to put that stuff down, because most of society is blinded by this, and they think it's just normal behavior to be looking at porn often and to be releasing their life force every day or every couple days, or, you know. So it's a major thing, you know, when you when you learn to detoxify from that, you know, especially if you go on an SR journey, it's going to really show you, it's really going to show you a lot of stuff, you know, as far as this, because as soon as I eliminated the lust and I detoxed from porn, it's like, you know, you get connected with God, and then God wants to show you all these other areas, you know, that you need to detox from as well. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now.
Facts, bro. You know, it's definitely a damn trip and a whole process of elimination, you know, but it's for the better. For the next topic, what are your thoughts on the enemy and how they don't attack their army?
Man, I made a video about this earlier, and essentially, you know, the whole idea is like, when you're living in that sin and you're living in all these bad behaviors, bro, the devil, you know, he's got you, and he's got you in a chokehold, and essentially the idea is like, you know, he's going to try to keep you comfortable because he wants you to just keep living. Like, as soon as you're living in those bad ways, he's like, oh, I'm good. You know, I got him right where I want him. You know, if you're releasing and masturbating, looking at porn every day, and you're, you know, drinking alcohol, you know, allowing all this bad energy into your spirit, you know, the devil's got you where he wants you, bro. So he's not going to be like attacking you spiritually, you know. So I feel like, you know, he only really starts to attack, you know, you get these spiritual attacks that we talk about a lot. You know, I feel like that only happens when you decide to willingly, you know, denounce all those things that I was just talking about, and you decide to, you know, start doing the right stuff, you know, start putting God first and start living a righteous lifestyle, bro. That's when the attacks really start to come. You know, you start to feel all these weird emotions and bad thoughts that just spur up out of nowhere. You know, it's just like, yeah, that's what I've noticed, is that he only really attacks you when you start doing the right stuff.
Yeah, bro. He definitely only attacks you when you doing the right stuff. Cause yeah, when you doing the wrong shit, he's happy as hell, man. It's like scoring points for him. You know, when you do the right stuff and score points for God, yeah, he pissed off. He trying to send his soldiers towards you, bro, because you are not sinning or doing bullshit out here. You know, it's just weird. You know, it's looking at my old self, I was definitely scoring a lot of points on that wrong side, you know, and he definitely wasn't attacking me or sending his minions or top-notch officers in the spirit world after me and shit, because I was over there blackout drunk. You feel me? Shit. Definitely wasn't sending shit after me, bro, you know, but now that I'm not doing that shit, oh man, he's sending all types of just spies and, you know, just agents and shit left and right, you feel me? So it's just like, yeah, whatever, bro. You can send whoever you want. It's not gonna work because I'm on Team God now, and that's the best team, you know. That is the best team for anybody, you know. And yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong team. And yeah, if you're on the wrong team, the devil and his punk ass army team, you know, they're definitely not going to attack you because you're a part of that team, you know.
Yeah, it's like they have a goal to where, like, you know, it's a war for souls, you know, the spiritual warfare shit, you know. So it's like, when you're, yeah, like you said, if you're over there just blackout drunk, ordering all this greasy food and, you know, drinking soda and fucking playing video games all day, you know, that shit that you like to tell me about. And my lifestyle, numbing myself with fucking drugs and all this stuff, like, the devil, he doesn't have anything to do. He's already got us where he wants us. You know, we're already like living in hell at that point, you know. So what is there to do? You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Yeah, you know, it was just all messed up. But now, you know, Muggs is disciplined now and living entirely different. So his ass is over there pissed off, and I don't give a damn. He can be pissed off because I was on that team for way too long. You know, signed to And, you know, I shouldn't have, you know, got off, you know, on that path, that unrighteous pathway, and started partying and shit. That's basically like signing a contract with his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting drowned in that unrighteous lifestyle of the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? And getting fucked up all the time, and the porn site shit. That's like selling your soul right there without even being famous. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, it literally is. It's like literally selling your soul, going through all that bullshit that, you know, we went through without being celebrities. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
You just start getting off the path, bro, and like, yeah, you mix going on the website with, like, you know, substances and all that stuff. That's a dangerous combination, bro. That'll get you for years.
Yeah, that's literally like selling your soul, bro, without signing a damn contract. You signed a spiritual contract and didn't even notice it. You know?
Right.
On the unrighteous.
Yeah,
on the unrighteous pathway. And now, you know, being on the righteous pathway, you know, getting into the word and stuff, you know, that is definitely a blessing. And, you know, a blessing and just a beautiful thing, you know, coming from that darkness to the light.
It really is, man.
Facts,
I might
bro.
stop this podcast and get into the Bible myself. That's how I'm feeling lately. I've been doing a lot of like research and just digging and learning, and, you know, there's so much to be learned, bro. You know, as soon as we make the decision to be with God, there's a lot of stuff for us to learn, you know, at this point.
Absolutely, bro. That's the absolute fact. You know, every day is a learning process, man, and I'm just grateful, you know, and grateful to get another episode knocked out. Boy, quiet down, please. Grateful to get another episode knocked out and put in that work and stay on this pathway, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
You want me to wrap this up, or you want to wrap it up, bro?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right, my man. Much love to everybody out there that's been riding with us on the Unchained podcast journey, and the SR journey, you know, just self-development in general. You know, it's a beautiful thing to better yourself and stray away from all this toxicity out here that society is trying to sabotage us with, you know. And Sebastian, much love to you, bro. You're doing a great job over there with everything you're doing, bro. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate you, bro. You too, man. Much love to you. And yeah, shout out to all the retainers, you know. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to anybody that is still listening to this episode, you know what I mean? We got a lot of love for the listeners and anybody that gets down with what we have to say, you know. Much love. So all right, this has been the Unchained podcast, episode 60. Another milestone.
Wow.
Episode 60, bro. So yeah, just feeling grateful, and yeah, bro, much love, and you know, we'll catch you guys next time.
All right, buddy. You take it easy, bro. And once again, much love, and I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, bro. Catch you later.
Sounds good.